Hello, my dear student. A very good morning, good afternoon, whatever connectivity. This is Jamul Haq of your physics teacher. So, my dear student, today we will discuss a very important chapter of your class 12, that is electric charges and field. My dear student, before going to the chapter, let us start this today's session with a very good quotation. The quotation is: teachers can open the door, but you must enter by yourself. This is the today's quotation. The meaning of this quotation, that is, teacher will give some instruction, teacher will give some hints, and you have to execute it. Then only you will obviously acquire knowledge and ultimately you will get succeed. So, my dear students, so this is the motivation of this today's session. Let us start this today's chapter. My dear student, the name of the chapter is Electric Charges and Field. Electric charges and fields. Electric charges and field. In the chapter, we'll discuss related to charge, we'll discuss related to electric field. Okay. Now, this chapter actually falls under electrostatics. The chapter is falls under electricity, and electricity is the branch of electromagnetism. Now look at the board. Electromagnetism. Electromagnetism. Electromagnetism is a huge branch of physics. Electromagnetism is a huge branch of physics. There are two parts of electromagnetism. There are two parts of electromagnetism. One is electrostatics. Another one is electrodynamics. Now, look at the term electrostatics and electrodynamics. The term electrostatic associated two words, electro and static. Similarly, electrodynamics also. Now, electro. The term electro means charge. The term electro means charge, and static means rest. Static means rest. It means charge is at rest. Charge is at rest. It means we will not dealing in this chapter electricity. It means charge is at rest. We will not get electricity. It means in electricity we will discuss electric potential, electric field, capacitor, and so on. Now, let's move to the electrodynamics. Electro means charge. Electro means charge. And dynamic means movement, or you can say motion. Movement. It means movement of charge. Movement of charge will produce electricity. Movement of charge will give the electricity. Now, in electrodynamics, we will discuss alternating current, that is AC. We will discuss electromagnetic induction, that is EMI. Okay, and so on. Now, let's summarize this. Electromagnetism. It's a huge branch of physics. In electromagnetism, there are two parts. One is electrostatic, another one is electrodynamics. Electrostatic means electro means charge, static means rest. Charge at rest. It means in electrostatics we will discuss electric potential, electric field, and capacitor and so on. Now comes to the next topic, that is electrodynamics. In electrodynamics, electro means charge and dynamics means motion or movement. It means movement of charge. Movement of charge is always produces electricity. Now in electrodynamics, we will discuss alternating current, that is AC, electromagnetic induction, that is EMI, and so on. Now let's come to the next topic, that is electric charge. What is electric charge? It is charge. My dear student, चार्ज होता क्या है? चार्ज एक क्या है? इंट्रिंसिक प्रॉपर्टी है मैटर का. नाउ चार्ज इज एन इंट्रिंसिक प्रॉपर्टी. चार्ज इज एन इंट्रिंसिक प्रॉपर्टी. इंट्रिंसिक प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ ए मैटर. प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ ए मैटर. इंट्रिंसिक प्रॉपर्टी का मतलब क्या है? Intrinsic property is nothing but is a fundamental property of a matter. It is a basic property of a matter. Now, for example, mass. Mass is also an intrinsic property. It means we cannot further divide into it. We cannot further research on it. Okay? It is called intrinsic property. Now, later on we will discuss the difference between mass and charge. Now, we will discuss now related to charge. The symbol of charge. What is the symbol of charge? Any idea? Symbol of charge is Q. Symbol of charge is Q. It may be capital Q or it may be a small q. Okay. Now SI unit of charge. SI unit of charge is coulomb. And it's short, capital C. There is another unit, that is Celsius unit. Celsius unit of charge, that is state coulomb. State coulomb. Now, charge is a scalar quantity. My dear student, charge is a scalar quantity. Charge is a scalar quantity. Now, scalar quantity क्या होता है? We already well known about physical quantities. Physical quantities means the quantity which can be measured is called physical quantities. Now, there are two types of physical quantities normally. One is scalar quantity, another one is vector quantity. Scalar quantity means the quantity which have only magnitude but no direction. This is called scalar quantity. Similarly, charge also. Now, vector quantity means the quantity which have both the magnitude and direction is called vector quantity. Okay. Now, there are two types of charges. Two types of charges. Two types of charges. One is positive charge, another one is negative charge. One is positive charge, another one is negative charge. My dear student, now we will discuss equal charge. It means like charge. It means positive charge, or negative charge repel to each other. And unequal charge, it means positive charge, negative charge attract to each other. Now, with the help of this figure, we can easily understand. Suppose this is positive charge, this is also a positive charge, and this is negative charge, this is negative charge. It means like charge repel to each other. Like charge repel to each other. Is not it? Now, unlike charge का मतलब क्या है? One is suppose positive, another one is negative. If one is negative, another one will be positive. It will attract to each other. Okay. Now summarize this one. Charge. Charge is an intrinsic property of a matter. Intrinsic property का मतलब क्या है? Intrinsic property का मतलब है basic or fundamental property. For example, mass. The symbol of charge is, it may be written as capital Q, it may be written as small q. Now, SI unit of charge is coulomb. Celsius unit is state coulomb. The charge is a scalar quantity. And there are two types of charges. One is positive charge, another one is negative charge. And the last one is equal charge or like charge will repel to each other, and unlike charge attract to each other. Okay, my dear student. Now let's move to the next topic. Okay, my dear student, we already discussed that charge and mass is an intrinsic property of a matter. Now we will discuss the difference between charge and mass. Charge and mass. What are the differences between charge and mass? As we know, charge may be positive or negative, but mass is always positive. Okay. The second point, unit of charge is coulomb. Unit of charge is coulomb, whereas unit of mass is kilogram. Now the symbol of charge is Q, but the symbol of mass is M. The fourth point, charge is independent of speed. Charge is independent of speed, whereas mass is depends on speed. Mass is depends on speed. How mass is depends on speed? Now from this equation, m is equal to m naught under root 1 minus v square minus c square. From this equation, we can easily say that mass is depends on speed. M is mass of an object, m naught is rest mass of an object, v means velocity of an object, c means velocity of light. As you know, my dear students, v is always less than c. It means velocity of an object is always less than velocity of light. Now, ultimately, the denominator term will be very less. Then something divided by less term will gives the value more. Is not it? It means mass is depends on speed. Whenever an object is in motion, then we will get more mass. It means the value of mass will increase whenever an object is in motion. Now let's summarize these points. Charge and mass. The first one is charge may be positive, may be negative, but mass is always positive. Now the second point is the unit of charge is coulomb, but unit of mass is kg. The symbol of charge is capital Q or it may be small q, and the unit of mass is maybe capital F or small. The fourth point of charge, that is charge is independent of speed and mass is depends on speed. From this equation we can easily see, isn't it? Now let us move to the next topic, that is properties of charge. Properties of charge. What are the properties of charge? Now the first one is additivity. Additivity of charge. Property of charge. It means the first one is additivity of charge. Additivity का मतलब क्या है? Additivity means addition, is not it? For example, suppose this is a system system contain suppose plus 1 coulomb charge minus 3 coulomb charge plus 2 coulomb charge. Okay. Now the total charge of this system will be addition of each charges. It means total charge will be equal to sum of all individual charges. Okay. Now 1 plus 2 means 3 coulomb minus 3. It means 0. Ultimately, this is electrically Newton. We will discuss later on. It means the main concept of additivity is addition of all charges located within it. Is not it? Okay. Now the second point. Second properties of charges. Conservation of charge. Conservation of charge. What is the meaning of conservation of charge? As we know, conservation of charge means charge can neither be created nor destroyed. It can just transfer, isn't it? Or it is also written in this form. The total charge of an isolated system, remains constant. इसका मतलब क्या होगा? इट मींस टोटल चार्ज एक आइसोलेटेड सिस्टम का क्या रहेगा? फिक्स रहेगा, है कि नहीं? नाउ आइसोलेटेड सिस्टम का मतलब क्या है? You already well known about the term isolated system in thermodynamics. It means there is no transfer of heat between system and surrounding. Is not? This is called isolated system. Now, for example, this is a system. Isolated system. It contains suppose plus 1 coulomb charge minus 3 coulomb charge plus 6 coulomb charge. Okay. If we shake this system, then suppose it becomes like this: plus 6 coulomb charge minus 3 coulomb charge. Now we don't know the rest of the charge. Okay. Now, by applying conservation of charge, it means the total charge of the system will be equivalent to this system, is not it? Now, suppose Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3 is equal to, this is suppose Q1 dash plus Q2 dash plus Q3 dash. Now, simply substitute the value of each charge and we have to calculate the value of third charge, that is Q3 dash. Now we will calculate here. Now value of Q1 is 1 coulomb plus Q2 is minus 3 coulomb, ultimately minus 3 coulomb. Now Q3 is 6 coulomb, which is equal to Q1 dash is 6 coulomb, Q2 is minus 3 coulomb, ultimately minus plus minus 3 coulomb, and we don't know the rest of the. Now minus 3 cancel, 6 cancel, we will get Q3 is equal to 1. This is the value of Q3, that is 1. Okay. This is the conservation of charge. This means total charge of the system, it means isolated system, remains constant. Okay. It means total charge in this system and this system will remain same. Okay. is the conservation of charge. Now we will discuss the next topic, that is quantization of charge. Okay, dear student, now I will discuss quantization of charge. Quantization of charge. Quantization of charge. क्वांटाइजेशन का मतलब क्या है? इट मींस अवेलेबल इन फिक्स्ड अमाउंट, अवेलेबल इन फिक्स्ड अमाउंट, फिक्स्ड अमाउंट. It means any object, suppose this is a marker, it means this is one marker. If we have two marker, then we will say two marker, we will not say 2.5, it is not it. We will not say high marker, we will not say 3.5 marker. It means integer, it means fixed amount. Okay, now the quantization of charge defined as the total charge of an body is integral multiple of fundamental charge. It means it may be 1, it may be 2, it may be 3, it may be plus and okay, it may be -1, -2, -3 and -n. Ultimately total charge is equal to plus minus n. This is the mathematical form of quantization of charge. It means total charge is equal to integral multiple of fundamental charge. It means electronic charge. This is charge of an electron. As we know, charge of an electron is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. Okay, and this is integer. N means integer and Q means total charge per charge. Okay, this is nothing but quantization of charge. Now this is one of the very important topic. Sometimes MCQ question will ask you, suppose a question, can a body have 3.2 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb charge? Okay, can a body have charge this amount? Now how we can solve this problem? Now we will apply this equation, that is Q is equal to N. Okay, now from this question, value of Q is given. It may be small q, it may be capital Q, whatever it may be, we can capital Q. Value is given, that is 3.2 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. Okay, as you know, the charge of an electron is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. Now we have to find out the value of n. If the value of n is integer, then it is possible. If the value of n is not integer, then it is not possible. Okay, now since Q is equal to n, now value of n will be Q divided by E. Now what is the value of Q? Q is 3.2 into 10 to the power minus 19 and value of E is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19. Then this term will cancel and n will be 3.2 divided by 1.6. Then the value of n will be value of n will be 2. Now this is integer. It means a body can have charge 3.2 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. Okay. Just simply you have to find out the value of n, and with the help of n we can easily say that whether a body can have charge this amount or not. Okay. If the value of n is integer, then it is possible. If the value of n is not integer, then it is not